Mm-hmm. I just picked them up because I didn't feel like wearing jeans, so I wanted to wear something light. Okay, there you go.
All right, now we're actually doing the podcast. What are you listening about? So now I can make my fucking Thor anal sex joke, please.
No.
Why not?
It's in the podcast.
Do we have to be
No,
what's the word I'm looking for now?
No,
you could
Can
be
it
a little
explicit.
You could be a little more explicit, but we still try to keep it,
Yeah, I mean,
which is really hard
people
sometimes.
because people that go to Punk Monkey and we're trying to advertise, get kids to listen to the show. We can't hear your anal jokes about the dark world.
We'll tell the anal joke now.
Please.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah, but it's
But
not going to
see-
show up.
But see, if I make the joke, kids won't really know unless I'm like anal sex.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
This is why we now have, we can't do stuff like that. We have to keep the cussing down. We have to keep the vulgarity down.
We have to keep it down, not out.
You can't bring up the dark world
What's wrong with the dark world?
in that aspect.
Oh, hold on. I gotta check my text. My Ryan's text. Meh, what are some more options? God damn it, Golden Corral.
Apparently, you want a buffet.
I'm hungry as fuck, dude. Meh, what are some more options? I'm not even shitting you. Golden Corral. How do you spell corral? C-O-R-L-E?
Yeah,
Coral.
Golden Corral. CC's.
Oh, don't say CC's.
Why you like CC's?
I do.
CC's Michael come.
Yeah, that would definitely be the seller.
Yeah.
I mean, he drew her really big boobs.
They're huge. I told Heather, I was like, you got drawn like a comic book character. That's how comic book women are drawn.
Was she upset?
No.
No.
She was just like, God damn.
Well, the picture that she sent, I don't know, the way her shirt was, she was in a tank top, I think, and it looked like her boobs were that big. So that's how he drew her.
I mean, I'm definitely not mad at it. You
You
know.
probably spanked it
Now,
a couple times, right?
now when Elena's like 16, she might not appreciate it, but
That's you got years.
yeah. I'm sure
Years.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, wait. So you really don't want me to make my fucking Dark World joke?
No.
You're dampening my creativity.
Suck it, Ben.
If Ben was here, he would just say whatever the fuck he wanted to, and you would just be like, "Oh, Ben, you're so funny."
And edit it later. Yeah, I don't want to do much editing. Don't.
What are we doing?
Then I'm gonna do it just to just to do it. No, go ahead.
All right, we gotta start. You got a lot to cut out.
Yes.
This right here is just like cut and delete. That's all this is.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you always cut out my interruptions?
No. Well,
Sometimes.
It depends
Yes.
on what you're interrupting about.
Well, I always interrupt his intro.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing. I've done
Yeah,
it since
yeah.
the very first episode I
I
was
think
on.
the intro is actually amazing. Actually, sorry, just me.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
So, man, we just talked about it, dude. Come on.
Welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse.
If I ever keep the footage, I think I still have all the footage. I'm just gonna make a compilation of everything.
You should.
Gag
Like,
reel,
oh,
that'd
dude,
That'd
you
be
should.
hilarious.
And just make one long YouTube video of it. Just throw it all out there. Gross.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's rendition of Nerds of the Apocalypse. I am, of course, Stevie B. And alongside me, as always, is...
Strax.
Preach.
And we have a newcomer. We've called him Token, but that might be a little too racist. So I
He can
think
change it if he wants.
maybe we'll just go with his real name. That's Corey.
What
That was the creepiest intro ever.
You have to
Ever.
leave it now.
It's gonna have to stay.
That's awesome.
What is our first topic discussion? Trex.
Well, after the fear runs through my system, after that, why did you do that? Why?
The Dark World made him.
True.
So, Stevie, I hear you have something to tell us about Dark World.
No.
Yeah, what's this joke? We want to hear this joke.
Tough.
Well, gentlemen.
Nope. All right, first topic that we have is Jamie Alexander, who plays Sif in Thor. She is in talks with DC right now. Are we possibly looking at Wonder Woman?
It would make sense.
Wonder Woman or yeah. It's possible.
Her boobs aren't big enough.
Not really.
Is that how we're going with it?
I mean, when's the last time you looked at Wonder Woman? Hello?
As we
Just
all
saying.
look.
Or could it possibly be She-Hulk?
Well,
That's Marvel.
That's Marvel.
Are we talking about Marvel?
Yeah, DC.
Oh, yes.
Batman, Superman movie.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's a newcomer, guys. Gross.
I believe that Jamie Alexander would be a perfect actress to play Wonder Woman. She technically already is.
Just the Marvel version, yeah.
Yes.
The Marvel B character version.
Yes. I concur.
You know we're not picking you up, right?
I'm there somewhat.
Wow.
This is all right. Now I'm starting to get disturbed. Just kidding.
Leave him alone. He's hungry.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, okay. I'm done.
Give him a Snickers.
You get a little out of it when you're hungry. That was perfect.
Have a Snickers, Stevie B. Why? You're really creepy when you're hungry.
I'm texting Heather back and forth, trying to talk her into Golden Corral, Ryan's, or Cece's. Apparently, she's not getting the idea that I want to go to a buffet, clearly.
Clearly.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I'm going to text her China Garden.
Oh, put the Chinese food in their system.
Yes.
There you go.
But yeah. I mean, I'm just kidding about the boobs thing, but she's perfect. She's already built, and she fights like a damn champion in Thor. So
Yes, she does.
I'll go with it.
I mean, she saved Thor's life.
Yes, and
Until the Dark World.
she threatened Loki. So
And apparently, just everyone got in line for that.
You betray him, I'll kill you. It's a bit like that.
a big
no,
game.
was not like that.
Okay.
But I did think the best line of that whole series of scenes was when Loki says, "And apparently there will be a line."
So, if Jamie Alexander was talking with DC, and if she isn't given the Wonder Woman role, what other role will we actually see her as?
Well,
I have no
told you,
clue.
we've talked about this before. Like, it's either Wonder Woman or Supergirl. I think it's Wonder Woman. I don't think it's Supergirl yet. I think Supergirl's going to show up, like, after Justice League. I think she'll be a prominent role after the Justice League movie.
What if the Justice League movie they used the dark Supergirl?
I think that would be cool.
And
But I mean, I think
that's how they're.
that's
But they're going to go ahead and
that's
introduce
too
her.
much to like put it in Man of Steel too. I think.
You think? Okay.
Well, they've
I
already
don't
talked
know.
about Wonder Woman. They're talking about Batman. They
Possibly Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Possibly Robin.
Yeah. Now we got this thing with
Oh, what?
Robin. Yeah. There's a
Now,
guy
where was
that said that could possibly remember to be the role of Dick Grayson. Now I don't know if he'll be in Metropolis, but I know that a lot of the movie is going to take place in Gotham too. It's going to be like back and forth.
That you know what? I could probably see that because then they do the Robin thing, and then that's Batman communicates with Robin, who's back at the Batcave on all the computers and stuff. doing his thing.
Day, man.
No,
Mad.
you know, there's a good possibility that's who it probably will be, but
It better not.
Matt Damon be Alfred.
You know, they've already shot some scenes for it, right?
yeah, the football game.
Yeah, think
I watched
that's
the behind the little scenes. The guy in the stands was filming it with his camera phone.
That's
That's pretty
really
cool. They like ran the same plays over and over and over, but they like had to boo and cheer. It was pretty cool. But that's how they do it. And then they'll take those same 50 people, 100 people, and they'll plot them all over the damn stadium.
Yep.
And it'll look like the stadium's full.
But I didn't see the mayor die.
The mayor?
I didn't see Bane talking into the mic or the mayor die.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wow.
That's what we're going with right now.
But-
Stop it.
People of golf.
That was a professional.
can't
That
hear-
was a professional football game. This was the college games. This was
Sorry.
universities.
We can't hear you. Talk away from the microphone.
What? You can't hear me?
Move the mic away from your mouth. Are you really looking like this? Anyway, but yeah, I think as far as her as Wonder Woman, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll take
And
it.
she's sexy, so that's. I mean, really, that's what we need in a Wonder Woman, right?
Yes.
Who cares about anything else? She doesn't need to speak. Just stand there in the outfit.
She needs to
Just
be
look good and kick ass
That's
There you
right.
go.
Exactly. She needs to look sexy and be able to beat up Batman.
all day long.
Essentially, everybody needs to be able to beat up Batman. Because
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
no, I mean she's a god. Superman's might as well be a god. He's an alien with crazy superpowers. So there's not a reason. It's just a man. It's just a man. But like I made this point at the movie theater the other night. The guy was like, "Tony Stark's better. Tony Stark's better." The only thing I have to say is, Batman doesn't wear an iron suit to kick nobody's ass. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't need an iron suit.
You got a point.
Unless he's fighting Bane.
Yeah, unless he's fighting.
No, unless he's fighting Superman.
That too.
Because he didn't have no iron suit on fighting Bane.
Probably wished he had one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we're talking the movie, he didn't have no iron suit on. But the only time he needed that robotic suit to fight Superman. But I mean, damn, we're talking about Superman here, and I think Superman was probably half stepping because he didn't want to kill him.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Half step.
He was definitely. He was like 10%.
He was in only 10% of the fight.
But anyway,
And
moving on.
also, they talk about that in All-Star Superman. I know we're like way off topic, but Lex Luthor gets Superman's powers, and like he's like, "Oh my god!" Like he could kill me in an instant, and he never did. And he sees all these things.
The same way when Doc Ock grabs Spider-Man's powers.
Yep, it was pretty much the same kind of revelation. So
Just like, man, he could have really fucked me up, but he
Yeah.
chose not to do it. He's a good guy. He's a Boy Scout. Just kidding. It was just a joke. I don't really think that.
Shut up.
Especially the new Superman, not a Boy Scout. I mean, he's still a good guy, but
He
not a Boy
killed a
Scout.
man.
At least I know what version of Superman is going to show up in the Justice League movie, Mr. Lantern.
Yeah. You have no clue.
You don't know if it's going to be the black guy, if it's going to be Hal Jordan. You know who it's going to be.
There's so many different ones.
Look, as long as it's
ridiculous.
not, I don't even know anymore.
No.
Just-
They're going to switch it up, and it's going to be like a Chinese girl.
Wait, what? Just now you're just talking hip hop.
Sorry.
What is that? The CW has announced that they're going to start development on another DC Comics TV show called The Hour Man. This is based off a character way back in DC that had the power to apparently look into the future for an hour, and it was... I don't even know. Just... It's weird. We've had these kind of shows before. I mean, there
Showing
was
right now like that, right?
Yeah, similar to it. They use I believe, I've never really watched it, but the concept of it is, it's person of interest. But from what I gather, is they have like this high tech computer system that can tell when something bad is going to happen.
They can predict it, yeah.
Yeah, they predict like something's going to happen to this person, like they're going to get mugged.
Kind of like that Tom Cruise movie.
Exactly.
Risky business?
No.
No.
Oh, what was it? I know the movie you're talking about.
Minority Report, John.
That's it.
Ah,
Minority
yes.
Report. Thank you very much.
But there's also a show that used to come on a few years ago with Elijah Dushku in it, where she
Dollhouse.
No,
No,
before-
not
It was
Dollhouse.
before. It was before. Everybody says Dollhouse. It was before Dollhouse.
I know what you're talking about.
Where she
Buffy?
Where she like lived through a day. Somebody died, and like she worked in the morgue, and that body would pop
I
up and
remember
be
that
like,
show.
"Help me!"
Yeah.
And then she woke up. Like she passed out and like wake up that next morning. And she lived the day over again. Her goal was to like try to help the person who died.
I had to try to stop them from
Yeah,
dying.
So that's
Yeah.
what I feel like that's about. But
Yeah,
I mean,
this-
the concept's good. But I mean, that character was like a part of the JSA, the Justice League. So it's like, are we going to go full DC with it? Are we going to set it in the Arrow universe?
Well, this guy here is pretty much, from what I've gathered and what I remember, is a struggling father. He's trying to prove himself to his wife and kid, and he has this ability that he's going to try and help people.
Sandman, Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. But actually be good at it.
Yeah.
Just not be a whole big failure.
Oh,
He was a failure.
He was. Poor Sandman. I mean, it's okay because the whole movie was a failure. But anyway.
The whole movie sucked.
So, but with it, I mean, we're kind of questionable on the hero itself. But look at the network. We CW Smallville. It has Arrow now. As long as we can get at least 3 of the writers from Arrow can hop over on this show and help it out, I think it could turn out pretty well. But of course, we'll have to see who's starring in it. We actually have to probably see the pilot, because even for me right now, reading about it, I'm like, Hour Man, I've heard stuff about it from back in the day. Why? I mean, we already have Flash coming soon. We got Flash coming out. Is CW trying to be what for DC what Marvel is in ABC?
Well, I mean, Arrow's doing good.
Amazing.
The Flash has got a lot of hype behind it, so they're probably like, what else can we do? Let's do some doing.
And let's grab like a D hero.
Yeah, let's grab a D hero that we might be able to make good. So that might be good. It's better than the idea of Gotham with no Batman.
I'm still behind it. Because at least with Batman, there are non-supernatural beings or metahumans that can actually really be used for it. And the first thing that always comes to mind with this is I want to see Zaz. I want to see Zaz in Gotham. Zaz is a top-notch villain for Batman, just an all-around serial killer, just twisted in the mind.
So you want to see him making his first little mark?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Okay. All right,
And Commissioner Gordon being the one trying to maybe that'd be the whole run of it. Is Zaz is like the ultimate guy that he's trying to catch, and he catches him a couple times, but he always gets away. Mm-hmm. And then maybe in the last season, he's still out murdering people. Batman's around by this time, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I really need your help with this guy." So,
Chinese it is, boys. Okay.
All right, so we went from Hour Man to the Gordon Gotham thing.
To Chinese. But I wouldn't mind watching it because it would be almost like when I go see a Thor movie. I know who Thor is, but I don't know much about Thor. So I can't go, that's not right, that's not in the comics, like I do watching like Captain America, Iron Man or something. So I like the idea of seeing a hero that I don't know on the TV, because it'd be really entertaining for me, because I'm not going to be, my nerd rage won't ever be like, like, the Mandarin's not an actor, that kind of thing. So I like to watch it. So I'm excited for it, I guess.
Good.
I'm going to watch it, obviously.
Of course. Disney's Marvel. I gotta make sure I put that emphasis. Disney's Marvel and Netflix have.
You gotta throw that in there.
Yeah.
Disney's Marvel's Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
We just talked about that.
Disney's Marvel and Netflix have joined forces. We talked about this 60-episode picture deal or whatever on the last podcast, and apparently they found their home over on Netflix. It's going to be pretty much leading up into a Defenders miniseries, and we're going to have 4 13-episode shows with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage. Pretty much heroes for hire.
Yeah, if they could fix Daredevil with what happened with the movie.
I found out that Ben actually had in his contract that he has to do another Daredevil movie.
I'm gonna kick you in the face right now.
I do think that Daredevil would probably be better as a TV show than a movie.
Way better.
Yeah.
The movie was fine just at the time period. It could have been better.
Yeah, I will say that. If you compare it to the movies that are now, the Marvel movies now, yeah, not a freaking chance. The movie sucked. But it sucked then, too. Like,
yeah, it sucked
I still thought it sucked.
No difference.
I like the Kingpin in it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Now who are they going to get to play the Kingpin? Really?
Well, he did. Well, and that scene was true to the comics. The Kingpin and the Daredevil fight where he broke his knees and stuff.
Yeah.
That all happens.
Yep. I like the rain or the sprinkler system, and that's how he could see. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But the Netflix hit, at this point, I'm like, why do I even have cable anymore? Between Hulu Plus and like all these Netflix exclusives, like I'd watch all these shows, and I'm gonna be able to watch all these shows commercial free, with maybe an ad at the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with my 2-3 commercials on Hulu. It's like it's no problem to me.
Because they're only 30 seconds, and then just back to the show.
Yeah,
It's not 5 minutes of it.
So I think it's fun, and I feel like these could all lead into like a major motion picture too. Like they could do this, do the miniseries, and then like, is the miniseries definitely Defenders? Did they say that?
Yep.
So then you could do like a Defenders miniseries, and then do a Defenders movie after. Like once you have.
Or you do a Defenders miniseries, and you lead into the Heroes for Hire movie.
Yeah. That could be good.
There's so much they could do, but this may be their way to introduce them so that when they do use these characters in any movie, you know who they are. Because who's to say you won't run into like Iron Fist in one of the movies? Like,
well, I mean,
somebody just talks to him.
I mean,
you know?
Iron Fist, and Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones, they're all Avengers. Even
Yeah.
Daredevil finally just joined the Avengers after never being an Avenger ever. That was weird. I read that and I was like, okay. But they've all been Avengers before, so like they could show up in small parts of the Avengers. And what would be really cool
On a helicarrier or something.
is if like we know that Age of Ultron is coming. If like within that miniseries they were dealing with the Age of Ultron stuff, but from their point of view.
I think these series are not going to be anywhere around that.
I still think they're all going to be set in the same universe, though.
They're going to be I think they're going to be in the same universe, and these episodes are all going to be in Hell's Kitchen. It's just going to be centered around there. I'm not really sure if like the incident that happened with the Chitauri in New York or even Age of Ultron. I'm not really sure if those are really going to focus on these come into play in these shows.
Well, they be mentioned.
I think that's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Right now. Like you could tell it's its own thing, but they make so many references to the Avengers and all that stuff they do.
Last episode was about. Spoilers if you haven't been keeping up with S.H.I.E.L.D., just heads up. But the last episode was about a fire, like people who went to New York to help with the cleanup, and they took a Chitauri helmet home with for like a souvenir. They hung it up in the firehouse, and it was getting all black. So like 3 officers took it down. And we're cleaning it, and it was like a virus, and they all got this virus, and so it was probably the best episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like it was just like it had a very complex story and it's very emotional. So I really liked that episode, but I mean it doesn't have to tie in.
It happened to firemen,
but I mean just the mention of it. I mean Hell's Kitchen could have got hit, and like that. There's a rubble. I don't know how much it would work. I mean, because this just got announced, so these things are far from being actually released. I think, if anything, they're all going to tie in with each other as compared to tying with the bigger movie universe.
Correct. These are all 4 of these are going to play on one another, leading into this Defenders miniseries.
So,
okay.
We'll see what happens. It's a new way to do it. And it's on Netflix, so that can't be beat.
Well, that's what I was saying. I think it's just their way to introduce them so that if they do use them in any way, shape, or form in any of the bigger stuff, like the movies or something, if you see the show, you should know who these people are by then.
And then you could tell your friends, you'd be like, you don't have any excuse. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know who that guy was. Dude, it's on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix.
He does. I do.
Yay.
You can use one of our accounts.
I got Hulu Plus. I'll hook y'all up.
No, we really don't care.
Wow. Oh, that's okay, buddy. Okay. What's next?
No.
But
Hulu Plus isn't bad. It's just I feel like they're behind on certain things sometimes.
No, dude. They're always on point. It's like the next
That's
day.
how I watch my stuff.
When I had it, dude.
The next day, the episodes are out.
Not when I had it, which was a little over a year and a half ago. It was not the next day.
It's
gotten better now. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's how I watch all my shows because I'm hanging out with this guy, and I'm just not home for the shows, and I just watch them the next day at work.
Well, Sons of Anarchy ain't on it, so I don't care.
That's true. That's true.
If it was on it, screw TV. I wouldn't need it no more.
I mean,
AMC
is on a channel. What's that channel called?
FX?
No, Sons of Anarchy's on a channel. I'm trying to remember it. Starts with a T. That's right, Torrent. That's on that channel. If you go to the channel Torrent, it's on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We don't support pirating.
I didn't say we support it. I'm just saying that.
Well, you're the one who brought it up. He
exists.
just said it. You said the word. Thanks.
Saying it's
Way to go.
It exists on the torrent channel. I didn't say
Mr.
Torrent channel.
Where I
Mr.
get it, you should go get it. It's the next day. Generally, it shows up on the torrent channel.
Next 3 hours, actually.
Yeah, on the bay where the pirates are.
Well, if this is where you're going, why do you have cable?
He doesn't pay.
Because people in my house watch sports.
That's right.
If there was no sports, I'm
NFL.com. You can watch all the games on there.
no. Well, maybe I need to have a talk with people. I don't know. I don't think this is a conversation for this. But you're right. I think to myself, with Hulu Plus and Netflix and the torrent channel, what's the point of having cable at all? Like, what? There's none.
Well, actually, my award shows aren't streamed.
Oh my God.
I will watch my Academy Awards
Yeah.
and my Emmys.
Yeah, but those are on basic cable. Like, you can sign up for the basic cable. For
Oh,
like
you don't even have to sign up for that. You could buy a digital converter box and rabbit ears.
Yeah.
That's true.
Done.
So.
Cable, you have
Dunzo.
failed us.
Yes. It's
Dunzo.
definitely cool. Dunzo.
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 So going back into the Defenders, we already know who Luke Cage is. It's AKA Power Man. We already know who Iron Fist is. Those two are always tight with each other. I know you know Jessica Jones, Stevie. Does anyone else know Jessica Jones?
No idea.
It's Luke Cage's wife, or well, right now in the comic books, it's his wife. And let's also remember what Luke Cage's power is. He's indestructible, and he's also a big black guy. Jessica apparently is also superhuman, invulnerable,
She'd have to be.
and she can fly. Just not at super speeds. So
She's just a normal flyer, like a bird.
yeah, yeah. So so I
Yeah, but I mean, if you're married to an indestructible individual,
Big black
like
guy, that too.
big black guy, like
Don't-
like you have to
Kinda
be indestructible to. I mean, okay,
yeah.
paint the picture yourself, gross.
So I just want to make this clear. We can talk about Jessica Jones and Luke Cage banging, but I can't make.
Talk about him banging.
But that's exactly what we were
No,
doing.
we
Don't try to
weren't.
sugarcoat it, gentlemen. But I can't make my joke.
No.
My joke about the darkness.
No,
I still can't. But we can talk about banging. But I can't make my
we
darkness.
didn't
joke.
talk about banging.
No, are you serious? Are you really?
I never
think
said it.
We
I
never
just-
said it.
Innuendos are a hell of a drug.
Right, and I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna make innuendos.
So let's hear the joke.
Go. Might as well now,
All I
mister.
was gonna say was I think it's funny that we had Star Trek Into Darkness, and now we have Thor: The Dark World. We have all these jokes that can come of these movies, referring to backdoor entries.
And now you're done.
Now it's over. Now I feel better. Now it's ruined because you ruined it. You ruined everything. I'm done. Baxter out.
That was awesome.
Ha.
Anyway, keep going.
For my superhero mentality with Marvel, I'm not really sure what Jessica Jones could really bring to the table to have her own show, really.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Daredevil I can see. Jessica, I'm not really sure.
Well, I mean, Jessica's. It goes back to what I said before. Jessica Jones is a character you and I don't know much about, so whatever we see on the screen is going to be interesting to us.
You won't be disappointed because you
Right.
won't be expecting anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And the whole time you're going to be thinking she's married to an indestructible big black guy.
Eventually,
Eventually. They even have a kid.
they have a kid.
Is he indestructible also?
Wow.
I think she's still a baby. I'm not really sure.
Who gets babysat by Squirrel Girl?
That's a real character, by the way.
Squirrel Girl. Beat Dr. Doom one time. Squirrel Girl can control squirrels. Is a half squirrel herself. I'm not making this up. You can buy her on Marvel Heroes. She's a purchasable character. Heather really likes Squirrel Girl.
What we got? What we got?
Oh,
Yeah.
Heather brought us food.
What is that?
No, she brought Steven food.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true.
You kept talking about this thing called beef pastry while you were in England. I think I found one.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thanks, baby. Right. Thank you for showing the world I'm a fat bastard. I appreciate that.
You're on camera, right?
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It's okay because you know that you are awesome and cute.
Did she just say that? It's okay because you're on.
Because you're awesome and cool.
He said, "Thanks for telling the world I'm a fat bastard," and she says, "You're on camera, right?"
Now I feel bad about banning that guy.
You should.
Oh my God!
No. Trex is banning people for saying nasty comments about you that I was trying to let you not know about, but now I'm going to tell you when we get done with the cast. Yes.
Are there more fat LOL couples?
No.
Fat couples?
No, I'm not going to tell you what I said because it's inappropriate for the podcast. I'll tell you when we go off air.
It's inappropriate for the podcast.
It's in a pro.
That's
I'm gonna need you to stop talking like that.
yeah, like right the fuck now.
Okay.
Y'all are in a pro.
Wait, were you trying to figure out why me and him have shirts on and they don't? Yeah, good call.
I'm trying to rock my South Park shirt, okay?
It's awesome and cute.
I'm off the key.
Awesome, thank you.
And apparently I can dance.
Step up. No, you can't.
No,
You haven't seen me on the dance floor, son, so calm down.
Fall.
That just says you can follow directions.
I can.
Or you can watch a movie. That was the movie, right?
The movie.
Yeah, you can watch
In 3D.
Good job. You can watch a movie in 3D.
That's right.
Okay.
And proud about it.
Wow.
Most people can. Like Daredevil.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so for our discussion, if you guys haven't seen Thor: The Dark World yet, comment down. Comment down. You okay, Steven?
Into darkness.
Sore. My dark world is sore.
Someone was poking around my Into Darkness.
After I took the Star Trek Into Darkness, my dark world was Thor.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised you don't have anything for Winter Soldier yet.
Whoa,
I
hey,
can come up with something.
we gotta wait a little closer
Wait
to the
till the
movie.
movie comes out.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something.
So in Thor: To the Dark World, if you guys didn't stay for the,
Post credits.
Post credits.
is it
Post credits and then
this
the
was
post
the-
credits.
post?
Yeah, this.
The post credit scene.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Either way, if you haven't seen Thor: The Dark World, stop listening and go watch it. Then start watching it again. Then start listening again because we're about to talk about the end scene.
Just real
Yes.
quick. Won't be long.
So at the end of the first round of credits, we got an extra clip where we see Sif and Volstagg, which I'm trying. Why wasn't Fandral or Hogan there?
They weren't available that day for shooting.
Like
Okay.
we don't know.
They were such a tight space.
I was about to say it was a pretty tight little
So
area they
more
were
than two
in.
people.
And they had Volstagg. I mean, he's a big dude.
I mean, the other two weren't available for shooting.
Okay.
They had scheduling conflicts.
Ah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So we get introduced to a new character played by Benicio del Toro. That I believe his character is going to show more of a prominent role in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this scene was directed by the guy who's directing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Good. His character's name is called The Collector.
He's really creepy.
He was.
Really creepy. Super creepy. And
down.
Them eyebrows. Wow.
in this little clip here, we see Sif and Volstagg giving the ether to the Collector. Apparently, he referred to it as an infinity gem.
Yeah, well, they said.
He referred to it as an artifact.
Yeah. Well, they said we have the Tesseract. It's like, why wouldn't you keep this in your vault? Well, we have the Tesseract already in the vault, and having two infinity gems that close together wouldn't be smart or something like that.
Did he say gems or did they say
He
artifact?
said gems.
He did say gems.
When I watched it the second time, I heard it. He did. He said having two infinity gems that close together isn't a good idea.
And then they give it to him, and when they leave, he follows it up with one down,
Five to go.
5 to go.
But my thing is, why are you giving it to this creepy guy? Like, what?
Because I mean, did you see the shit that was in his thing?
Yeah, but
He had an alien girl just chilling in a cage.
Couple of alien girls.
Yeah.
but you're giving him the ether, like something that could destroy
Everything.
Well, I guess it it only was prominent because the worlds were being aligned. I don't know, but like you're giving something this powerful to a random person.
Yeah. I don't think he was random.
I'm pretty sure.
3,000 years. Pretty sure they find somewhere to put it within those 3,000.
I'm pretty sure this guy is most likely like the Watcher. He's a neutral party.
Not that comment he
Yeah,
said.
he would be neutral with that.
I don't know. Maybe they're paying him a lot. I don't know.
Probably.
Well, I mean, you say random guy, but I look at the stuff that that he had like all around him, and they called him the collector and everything else. So obviously he's a collector and a protector of stuff like this, of dangerous and incredibly valuable shit. And obviously he still got it all, so nobody tried to jack him yet.
Yeah.
Just saying, you don't know what this guy is or
Security
what he could
purposes.
do. Yeah, I mean, you have no clue. He might be the baddest motherfucker in the universe. You just don't know it.
No, that
Well,
can't
when
be
it comes to protecting the
that
stuff,
can't be possible because Stevie B is in fact the
Oh,
baddest motherfucker in the universe.
we're talking about the Marvel Universe. And
Oh.
You're not in the Marvel Universe.
You don't know that.
Thank God.
No,
You
we're
guys-
in the DC universe. Sorry.
I'm in the fat DC universe. That was the thing. I dressed up like Action Comics Superman at Heroes Con, which was pretty much Superman T-shirt, jeans, and boots. And I was like, "It's cool, man. I'm from the new comic run of the fat DC universe. Relax." And this Chinese guy was like, "Can I take a picture?" And I was like, "Me?" I was like, "What a dummy." All right.
But I mean, I like where we're going. I said this in our Thor review. All I've ever known are gems. I've never known where they came from. I've never known the artifacts. So them doing this is kind of like an origin, I guess, for those things.
It's a new thing, but I think it's better this way because now
Instead of just the gem showing up and people are like, "What the fuck? Where did those come from?"
what's a gem? Yeah, I think it's better this way.
Yeah, they're going to be using artifacts. So we've already been introduced. We already know of the Tesseract. And
Right.
apparently,
First, we saw the gauntlet. That was first.
the gauntlet in Thor, in the very first one, we saw the gauntlet. So we were like, "Oh my God!" The introduction.
Wait, what were we like?
Oh my God!
Okay, just checking.
You were like that. I was like, that was the fucking Infinity Gauntlet. I know what that is.
No one knew what the Tablet of Life and Power was. I tell you that much. Everybody was like, "Why is that big stone there?"
Yeah, it got me. I don't know.
Yeah,
There was more stuff in there.
Well, I know there's more stuff, but the one thing that I recognized was the gauntlet.
especially the Eye of crap.
The
it's Dr.
tiger?
Thrill of the fight.
Well, and I thought maybe those artifacts would be other, gems, but
But
they're not.
the comment they made about not
Yes,
keeping
so-
them that close together.
So we have no idea what the other ones are.
But now
So-
we can speculate. So here we go.
Well, I don't know what other Marvel artifacts it could be. Go ahead.
Well, we have a Tesseract, and I'm going through color scheme. I'm going with color scheme. Blue. It's the Mind Gem. Tesseract was there. The fact that Loki was in fact using that mind thing with his staff. I mean, we all made that assumption that it was going to be the Mind Gem. But where did that power come from? That power didn't it come from the power of the Tesseract?
they never say.
Yeah, you don't know. We all assumed that.
Or if
it just
he's-
made sense.
Yeah. Well, we also got it from that big giant guy that we all named Thanos. We already know he got that staff from him. So there's the Mind Gem, and we could probably make the Tesseract possibly the Mind Gem itself. Maybe. It's all
Or
speculation.
maybe Loki's staff is the Mind Gem.
Well, where's Loki's staff?
That's in Shield lockup.
Wasn't it Shield lockup?
Yes.
It's on the helicarrier still.
And then the Tesseract was in the vault on Asgard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So maybe Shield has it locked up, and that's where that gem is. But I don't know.
I'm going with the Tesseract being Mind.
Okay.
Just because it's blue.
Okay.
With the ether being very predominantly red, I'm going to go with the power because it definitely did give Malekith a lot of power to go toe to toe with Thor. So we have the Tesseract, we have the Mind Gem, and we have a Power Gem. The next movie coming up in this release is in fact Winter Soldier, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What gem could we possibly envision maybe an artifact?
I have to know what's next. What's next? What's left?
Soul.
Soul Gem.
There's soul, there's reality, there's time, there's space, and
All right.
So really,
Space,
we have soul, reality,
time,
and
and
space.
space. Space, I think, is going to be Guardians of the
Okay,
Galaxy.
so we have soul, reality, time, and space left. So
I
space.
will even double check.
But I believe those are correct. So I'm going to say Space Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna say Soul is gonna be a Doctor Strange book. A Doctor Strange.
I could agree. Soul will probably be Doctor Strange, which I'm going to have to say that Reality
Age of
is.
Ultron.
Reality. No.
You think I was thinking Captain America
I'm thinking Captain America too.
because that's how he's going to show
But
Winter Soldier who he really is, and that they're really friends, and he is not a Russian, and he is not a bad dude.
I don't know what would the artifact be? I wonder that would do that.
That's the question, man. That's where we're at. Maybe it's his vibranium arm. I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
All I know is when he caught the shield, I had an orgasm. Dude, I was.
Yeah, green.
I have to see this movie now. Like now. They need to hurry up.
They do.
Gone now.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right, so
Yeah,
we
so
already got red and blue.
Yeah, so we're looking at Reality. We're looking at
What color is Reality?
Reality is yellow,
Okay.
and Space is purple, Time is orange, and Soul is green.
Time is gonna be in X-Men: Days of Future, but no, I'm kidding.
Don't do that.
That would be like
No, you know where I think Time is gonna be? I think Time is gonna be in the Avengers 2.
Age of Ultron.
I think because something is gonna happen, and they go back in time to stop it.
Didn't they do that in the comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think-
Time, Avengers 2, Soul, Doctor Strange.
Well, Doctor
Reality.
Strange doesn't have a movie coming out.
Yeah, he probably will though.
He will, but is it going to be in the same time frame? I mean, we already.
Yeah, it's the third. It's the third phase.
3 mystical
Okay.
thing, yeah.
Because they're not. If Thanos is the end game, they're not going to get to Thanos until.
Probably Avengers 3.
I would say we're 2013. We probably wouldn't see the last Avengers movie till I would say somewhere between
2017, 2018.
18, maybe as late as 20.
Okay.
But I wouldn't even go that far. I don't think it's going to take that long. Because they're going to do, 2 or 3 movies a year, pretty much?
So when did Avengers come out? 2012 or 2013?
2012. Came out last year.
So if it's every 3 years, we'll see it 2018. So
And, I mean, all you got to do is get the artifacts in there. And then in one of those movies, somehow Thanos has
you
got to
also
get
have
them
to
and the
remember that it's
gauntlet,
not
and
gonna
there you go.
it's not going to be an artifact per movie. Because you think about the first Thor, there was no artifact in it. I mean,
It was at the end.
Yeah.
It was the end credit.
Okay,
End
yeah.
scene.
All of them have been in
Tesseract,
Thor movies.
but then Captain America had the Tesseract and Avengers had the Tesseract. They all use the same artifact. So there's no telling. Like,
So you
Well,
think they're
this-
going to use the ether?
This,
in
I mean,
another
this might be
movie?
the kickstart to finding a gem, or at least a hint in the gem in each of these movies.
I mean, the ether might be a prominent part of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I wouldn't think that.
I don't know.
I
Because,
wouldn't
see,
reuse
the ether by itself is definitely powerful, obviously. But it was more, because they said that. It's more powerful when every 3,000 years when the planets align.
Okay.
But it's still a powerful thing. But the whole point of the Infinity Gems and the Gauntlet is when they're all together. That's when they're all, like, unstoppable.
Yep.
Which still, like, obviously they're not unstoppable because they stopped the guy with it. Well, sort of.
Dropped a spaceship on his face.
Now, the one thing, so we're looking at Reality coming into Winter Soldier.
I think Reality is going to be
I
Winter
honestly
Soldier.
think that there's going to be no mention of an artifact in Winter Soldier. I think it's going to be all
Not even, like, post-scene?
no. Because one has been on Earth. I don't think any of the other ones are going to be on Earth.
Tesseract was on Earth. The ether was on Earth.
The ether was not
Oh.
on Earth, gentlemen.
It was
Yes,
put
it-
here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
3,000 years ago it was
not
put on Earth. It was in...
It was in the dark world.
No,
It was in
No,
that-
it was
no,
not.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Gentlemen,
No, it wasn't.
she went through a portal and got sent there. It was not on Earth.
So they hid the ether on Malekith's planet.
Yes.
And he never knew it. Couldn't sense it.
He could sense the power
Because he
of
could
it.
sense it when it showed up on.
They put it like in a realm that was hidden by Earth.
Okay.
Because that's why when what's his name couldn't see her,
Yeah.
he was like, I can't see her. So she wasn't on the dark world because he could see the dark world.
Yep.
No,
Remember? Yes, he
couldn't
could.
see her on Earth. Okay, we need to look this up. Because I'm almost positive that
She went into a portal that hid herself from Heimdall.
Right.
Yeah.
And if Heimdall couldn't see her, then she was.
But that was not on Earth.
It wasn't on Earth, but the access to get to it was on Earth.
I don't think that's true. But okay.
When Thor and
Hold on.
Those portals were going everywhere.
Now that you okay,
Those
it's
portals-
making sense because when they were throwing the keys and the cans and all that, they all ended up on the Dark World.
yeah, in that cave, yeah.
That's why I.
But
got
she
the
wasn't
assumption.
where they were when they were doing
Right.
that. She was
So it could have been anywhere,
She was
really.
still in the same vicinity right there.
yeah.
So-
So it could have went anywhere, but the access to it because of the alignment of everything was in Greenwich on Earth.
Look, let's just all just
And-
agree
well-
that everything happens on Midgar. Nothing else happens anywhere else.
Well, the reason why I don't think any of the rest of the artifacts are going to be on Earth is because now, like Doctor Strange, he goes to different realms. He does that, or not different realms, but he goes to hell and stuff, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's
There could be an artifact there,
that could be your soul artifact right there.
That's what I'm saying,
Mhm.
or his book. What if his book is a soul gem?
Yeah.
You don't think?
That book holds more significance than the actual act, because I wouldn't see that.
I would. You're talking about the cosmic cube and the ether being. Why couldn't Doctor Strange?
Did they ever really mention it as the Cosmic Cube in the movies?
No, I think they've always called it the Tesseract.
They called it a Tesseract, but when I looked it up,
It's the
it
cosmic
popped up
cube.
as the Cosmic Cube.
Still don't like that name.
I think that's why they call it the Tesseract in the movies.
Yeah, I hate Tesseract. That's a horrible name.
But I don't know.
I mean, these are all Horcruxes, so whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I think Doctor Strange's book. Doctor Strange's book is incredibly powerful. All these artifacts have been incredibly powerful on their own. The book Doctor Strange uses is incredibly powerful. That could be the soul gem.
Captain America's shield could be a time
No.
gem.
No, shut up.
His boots.
Now we're stretching.
His boots.
His tight suit, according to Loki.
These boots were made for time traveling.
All right,
And that's,
Now, it would be cool if the X-Men of Days of Future Past.
dude. If they somehow, man,
that wouldn't happen. That'd be great.
no,
but
it wouldn't. But that would be amazing.
Right. So we'll see. We'll see what the artifacts are, and but I know I'm right about the Dark World thing. It was not on Earth. The ether was not on Earth.
Yeah, I think just that the way to get to it was on Earth. The
Yeah.
portal to get to it.
Yeah.
That puts you in an alternate dimension that you couldn't be seen in. I don't know.
Everything happens on Midgard. I want that T-shirt.
Wow.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. If you guys be sure to comment on the section below on YouTube. Where do you think the other gyms are going to be? What artifacts could they be? Could they actually be Captain America's boots? Maybe the laces.
Oh my God.
Technically, Captain America did jump through time.
Oh Jesus Christ.
He is a man.
Why would you get him started?
He is a man out of time. Or now he's got plenty of time.
But his shield. I'd rather see his shield as the damn gem than his boots. Okay.
it is made of vibranium from outer space. So technically,
Outer space.
Why is
It's from
vibranium
Wakanda.
I thought vibranium was
It's from Africa.
Africa.
We talked about this at the movie theater.
Yeah, Wakanda's in
Because
Africa.
I remember y'all were saying what characters from there,
Yes,
and I
but
couldn't remember.
But I thought vibranium wasn't part of a meteor that crashed.
It was.
No, that
On,
yes.
It crashed onto Wakanda, and that's how they're so powerful, is because
Probably. Yeah.
they own the only.
No, you
I'm
don't.
trying to remember what. Black Panther actually held the space gem.
See,
I don't know
what
why.
if vibranium is just Galactus's poop?
Probably is. And we don't-
Ew.
Oh, see, it grossed you out and mind after you all at once.
I'm trying to figure out what this squealing sound
It's
is.
the dog.
That's
It's a dog.
Batman.
Yeah, don't worry.
Batman squills.
Jesus.
We have it on. That's true. That's a true story.
It is.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below.
And listening. If
And
you're just
listening.
listening.
Be sure to give us any feedback, and of course, what do you think the Infinity Gems are? When we're going to be able to see it?
You mama.
Oh, and if you want to ask us any questions, you can send questions to nerdsoftheapoc, APOC, @gmail.com, and we will answer them for you. if you feel like emailing us.
And our social media correspondent.
You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Nerds of the APOC. Basically, type in Nerds of the Apocalypse, Nerds of the APOC. It'll come up both ways.
Yeah, it's
I'm also at Preach NotA.
I'm over at This Is Trex on Twitter.
At StevieB5986.
He doesn't have a Twitter account, or Facebook.
He's
So
a smart man.
Very smart.
He's just some guy. This is actually, guys. This is Cassidy. Who just
she went to the she went to the tanning booth.
Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Nerds of the Apocalypse out.
I was kind of proud of myself. So.
Okay. No heart. What about you, Peanut?
What?
Apparently, Mike cried.
I teared up.
Oh my goodness!
It was an emotional part. Very emotional.
Oh, we got to save that for the last piece.
Yeah.
The spoiler
Yeah, for
piece.
people.
We're getting there.
First off, I just need to make it very clear that I need to rewatch this movie. We watched it very late at night, and I was up very early. So my recollection of the movie was not that great, but it was.
So it's Stevie B's fault.
I didn't have him up early.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
But it was. I really liked the direction that they're taking it. It's going to be interesting to see, like you said, with the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be interesting. You know, I like what they've done so far, but now this is taking it to a completely new direction. So, you know, still kind of waiting to see what else is going to happen.
Yeah, I too was really happy that we got more into Asgard, just more setting for it. It was nice that we were in London. Even in I think it was maybe the Avengers that they actually said that she was in London already because he was just trying to hide her from there.
Yeah.
For me, Christopher Eccleston playing Malekith, the leader of the Dark Elves, was a fantastic choice.
The Doctor.
Yes, he is the Ninth Doctor.
Oh wait, that was the Doctor Who guy.
That was the Ninth Doctor. Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Marvel. Appreciate it. Wow.
It looked like Lord of the
Now I hate the movie. It sucks. Don't go see it.
Calm down. But
Who's Doctor Who?
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I'm confused.
But the story really had there